Hi, District 31, my dear guests and friends. Welcome to Toastmasters, the world's biggest platform for public speaking and leadership. We are District 31, and we have bought a new program which is called Open Heart with District 31. In this program, we have a special guest tonight, a dear friend who has been an area director and now been elected as Division E director. This Toastmaster has got the Distinguished Toastmaster Award in the year 2020 and is always ready to serve the district in full capacity. This Toastmaster is integral part of the public relations team last year and this year. This Toastmaster is an integral part of the CL Con for the last 3 years. Without any further ado, let us welcome my good friend and distinguished Toastmaster, DTM Megan, to the show. DTM Megan, how are you doing?
Thank you, Toastmaster Bear. It's a pleasure to be here with you, and I look forward to our conversation tonight.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. Toastmaster Megan, before we start our interview, I'd like to ask your Toastmasters journey. How did it start? Where did it start? Why did it start?
Thank you. It started back in 2015. I was unfortunately out of work. I was looking for a job and I was going on many interviews and not having any success in securing a new position. I went to a local library in my town and I saw a flyer that said, "Give yourself the gift of confidence." It happened to be around December. And I said, "Oh, this sounds interesting. Let me check this out and find out what Toastmasters is all about." And I attended the meeting and I really enjoyed it. And my they became my home club, Washington Toastmasters, and they welcomed me and they explained what the agenda, how the agenda works, and the benefits of Toastmasters. And I decided that it would definitely help me with my speaking skills on interviews. And I was fortunate to use what I learned in Toastmasters and secure a job for myself.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. That's a wonderful testimony of how Toastmasters helped you. But in the next segment, I'd like to dive deep a little more on that note is impact of Toastmasters on your personal life, professional life, social life, and spiritual life. Toastmaster Megan.
Thank you, Fair. In my professional life, I would think it helped me because this past year it's enabled me to speak with my manager one on one and ask for difficult things, difficult topics brought up, and made me more comfortable in our conversation in that way. And from my personal perspective, I enjoy meeting new friends and people, and I've taken advantage of this past couple of years. Unfortunately, COVID pandemic is going on. It opened doors for me. I'll be honest, because the meetings were moved virtually, and I have a transportation issue, and therefore I was allowed to visit any club I wanted to. And I took advantage and joined a couple of additional clubs. One happened to be an advanced club, and I enjoyed Advanced Seven Hills because they do a group evaluation. So you don't just get one person's feedback, you get a group of people's feedback, and then it helps you grow as a person and as a Toastmaster.
Wow, Toastmaster Megan, your attitude is so positive that you converted a crisis into an opportunity. A lot of people crib at how you have taken a tough situation and made the most of it. That is definitely a beautiful story there. And what time does these two Toastmaster clubs meet, Toastmaster Megan?
The clubs I belong to
Yes,
are
yes.
Massachusetts Toastmasters. That's my home club, and we meet in Lancaster when we're in person. I also belong to Advanced Seven Hills. They meet in Worcester in person, and I also belong to Isaac Davis, and they meet in Acton. Although they moved to Littleton due to the COVID pandemic.
Got you. Thank you for giving a plug for your Toastmaster clubs. That is pretty awesome. Toastmaster Megan, now, why should someone join Toastmasters? In your view, what is that Toastmasters can provide any guest? Why should they join Toastmasters?
I feel like you should join Toastmasters early. I kind of wish I heard about it when I was in college because I was a shy student. I sat in the back row and never really raised my hand, and I hated when we had to do presentations. And I felt like if uh, there would happen to be a club, a Toastmasters club at my college, then I could have taken advantage of it and used it to better my speaking skills and give me more confidence. And I just feel like, as I said, I mentioned speech evaluations. I feel like these are very important during the Toastmaster meeting because you get feedback. You get positive feedback as well as negative feedback or room for improvement, which helps because you can learn to make your speeches better in the future and you can tweak things and your future speeches that you didn't do in your past speeches and become a better speaker. And I just think it also gives you an opportunity to make new friends and get to meet unique people from all over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. That was a wonderful testimony of Toastmasters. Now, you served as an area director this year. How was your experience, Toastmaster Megan?
Yes, thank you. I was area director for 54. I really enjoyed this experience. It got to me to visit more clubs. I was in charge of 4 clubs and I liked having corporate clubs since I never really visited a corporate club. It allowed me to see the different aspects of a corporate club versus a community club and how there's different issues or problems in each and helping work with the officers to overcome those problems. And I just really enjoyed meeting new people and I definitely look forward to meeting even more people as I become Division E director next year. And I'm hoping I can have a good team of area directors behind me.
On that note, any plans for Division E in next year, Toastmaster Megan, that you'd like to accomplish as a Division E director?
Yes, as I mentioned earlier, I think I would love to create 1 or 2 college clubs and working with the local colleges in the Worcester area and just show them how it could benefit the students as well as the faculty. It doesn't have to just be students only, and therefore that's what I'm hoping as part of. I look forward to this year as completing, getting at least 1 or 2 started, and that will help District 31 grow.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. Wishing you all the best as the Division E director. I'm so happy that we found a right candidate for a wonderful position. Next, we move on to a rapid fire round, Toastmaster Megan, where I will ask you a lot of questions and I would expect a quick answer for these questions. Toastmaster Megan, are you ready?
Yes.
Toastmaster Megan, your favorite speech, a historic speech, which is very close to your heart.
I would say I enjoyed listening to Martin Luther King's speech. Obviously, I wasn't alive, but I like hearing recordings, and I feel like he's a good speaker, and I can learn how to become a better speaker listening to his "I Have a Dream" speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. Your favorite leader, historic leader, anyone who you really look towards and learn, be it Toastmasters, any leader that you like to emulate?
Oh, later. I'm trying to think. I would have to say you. You were a great Division E director, and you taught working under you taught me how I would love to do things this year, and I hope I can do just as good job as you did for Division E last year. And I just admire so many different Toastmasters. They feel so comfortable when they're up speaking, and I hope maybe someday I'll become that comfortable.
Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, Toastmaster Megan. Now, your own speech that you enjoy delivering in a club that you really would like to deliver it again. Any favorite speech, your personal speech?
My favorite personal speech that I gave to my home club probably was during my first year. I gave a speech about my traditions during Christmas, and it's close to my heart. And our family's close, and I enjoyed it because I could feel the speech, and people could relate to it because they could envision their own families doing these traditions. And I think it was a good storytelling speech and relatable. And I really enjoyed giving that speech.
Pretty awesome. It sounds very warm and festive. We would definitely would love to hear that speech. Speaking of festivals, your favorite food, Toastmaster Megan, that you'd like to eat or cook during festivals or any time, your go-to food?
I would have to say my favorite food is shepherd's pie, and I have to admit I am biased. I like my mom's shepherd's pie. I have eaten it out at restaurants, but I find there's something missing. It's just not the same as home cooked meal.
It's always the mom's love which makes the extra ingredient which is not found out there. That's nice, shepherd pie. Toastmaster Megan, any book that you'd like to recommend to our Toastmasters that really change your life, that you like to read?
I off the top of my head, I can't say I have a specific book. I do love to read, and I'll just mention the last book I read. It's called A Stranger's Game. So if anyone in the audience likes mystery, this is a mystery book, and I felt like the author Colleen Coble did a great job of keeping me guessing who did it. I wasn't sure who committed the murder until the very end. And if you like that kind of book, then I recommend that.
Stranger Things.
Yes, Stranger's Game.
Stranger Game. Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. Is there anything that I have not asked that you like to share with our Toastmasters family?
I really hope you take the opportunity to step up within your clubs and encourage your friends to join Toastmasters. There's so many benefits, and if you step up in your club as an officer or even as area director, you'll grow personally and professionally. And it's a great opportunity to widen your network, and I encourage everybody to join Toastmasters.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. It was lovely talking to you this evening. And thanks a lot for your time. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you have chosen to come down and have a word with District 31. We really thank you from the bottom of our heart.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Bear, for having me, and I enjoyed this.
Thank you, Toastmaster Megan. Thank you, Toastmaster Neil, our junior Toastmaster who is helping us record this session. I really thank you. Dear Toastmasters, this was a wonderful chat with our distinguished Toastmaster, Toastmaster Megan. It was wonderful talking to her. This episode will be coming short in July, so please look forward for your YouTube channel. If you have any other speakers that you're looking forward for that we should have a word with them, please write it in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe our YouTube channel. We would love to have your likes because that would encourage us. On that note, signing off, your public relations manager, Veera Sriram. Stay safe, enjoy the summer, and we will see you on our next episode of Open Heart with This 31. Until then, signing off. Bye bye.